Robert Helenius failed a VADA drug test and was suspended for 2 years. This just came out. But I'm just curious of why the Devin Haney haters are not adjudicating this the same way they did with Ryan Garcia. Well, let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand. And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Robert Helenius fought Anthony Joshua last August. And at the weigh-in, he tested positive for drugs. At the weigh-in. They're just now coming back saying Robert Helenius failed a drug test. Just now. Just now. I waited. This happened 3 days ago. And I waited to see who was going to do lives about it, who was going to do interviews, who was going to have conversations, who was going to break. Nobody. Yeah, I waited. VF waited. I sure did. Wait. Well, let's just read this. The Professional Boxing Federation in Finland has suspended Robert Helenius for 2 years after he tested positive for the banned substance clemifene at the weigh-in on August 11th, 2023. In a test conducted by VADA, Helenius tested positive. The following day, he was knocked out in 7 rounds by Anthony Joshua in the O2 Arena in London. Helenius, 40 years old, insisted he didn't knowingly cheat. He is suspended until September 17, 2025. The start of his suspension was backdated to September 18th, 2023. Mr. Helenius stated that the clomiphene detected in his urine sample must have originated from his consumption of eggs, meat, chicken meat. Eggs and chicken, that's what did it. However, following a request by UCAD, Mr. Helenius was unable to provide any evidence that the eggs and chicken meat he had consumed in advance of the bout originated from hens that had been administered clomiphene. Mr. Helenius was therefore unable to identify the source of clomiphene in his sample and therefore unable to reduce the applicable period of ineligibility of 2 years. Now, where are the people running around here saying justice for Robert Helenius? He can easily produce some cracked, empty eggshells. Why can't Robert Helenius produce some cracked, empty eggshells and some half-eaten chicken and say, listen, this is the sandwich that I was eating, last year. I was eating this sandwich. These cracked eggs, these eggs that are bust wide open right here, these eggshells, these are the eggshells that had the eggs in it that I was eating. And this is the reason why I failed this drug test. I mean, Ryan did it. Why can't Robert Helenius do it? Well, let me guess. Because he lost. But if he would have won, then you guys would be saying that Robert Helenius didn't cheat. Robert Helenius ain't guilty. Robert Helenius is innocent. These cracked eggs that these are the empty eggshells that he ate these eggs from. And everybody should be just fine. We should be just fine. Listen, all he's got to do is get himself some eggs, crack them open, dump out the inside of the egg, sprinkle in a little clomiphene, sprinkle in some of that foam, get some of that clone in there, sprinkle in some of that clone, and send the empty eggshells to VADA. Here you go. That's what Ryan did. Ryan bought himself 2 bottles of whatever the hell he was getting. Oh, bet. Let me get these bottles, bust them open, and let's sprinkle in some Osterin. Let's sprinkle in some Osterin and blend this up and send it to him. Hey, this is what happened. Let's sprinkle in the Osterin. So why can't Robert Helenius just find some eggs, bust the eggs open, dump out the inside, sprinkle in some of that foam, get that chlomofoam into that clone, sprinkle some clone in there, put them in a bag, a Ziploc bag, seal it up, and send it to Vada. Why can't you do that? What's the problem? Send that foam to Vada and, hey, you should be good, homie. Your 2-year suspension should be dropped down to 1 year because you can present the eggs that you ate that had that foam in it. Them eggs with that clone in it. Yeah, you should be good. Get you a chicken, you know what I'm saying? Get you some old chicken, sprinkle some foam on it, send that in. You good. Because that's what Ryan did. Your beard is long enough. Pluck out some hairs of your homie's beard and say, this is my hair. I'm pretty sure it'd be crystal clean. Hey, I'm pretty sure he got a dog. He's a Viking. He's got a big ass dog somewhere. Just pluck some dog hair, send it on in, let them test the dog hair. The dog hair is clean, innocent. Innocent. You should be just fine. Innocent. There should be no justice. Justice for Robert Helenius, y'all. Justice. So I'm super confused on this. Because everybody's telling me, why didn't Ryan Garcia's failed drug tests come back before the fight? Why didn't it? Are you guys telling me that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney are bigger names than Anthony Joshua? Is that what y'all are telling me? Are y'all telling me that Anthony Joshua in the UK, because that's where they fought at. They fought in the O2. Y'all see it right there. Y'all see it, the O2. So you're telling me in the UK that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are a bigger name than Anthony Joshua. They're bigger. So that means because this is Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, they can get the test back faster because they're bigger names. Is that what you guys want me to believe? Bro, the only people that are bigger names than Anthony Joshua in the UK are soccer players. That's about it, bro. There is no boxer that is bigger than Anthony Joshua in the UK. Zero. He is Canelo Alvarez, Devin, Tank, Brian, all those guys bundled in one in the UK. There is no boxer a bigger name than Anthony Joshua in the UK. There is no boxer. He is it. The bigger names than Anthony Joshua are like Ronaldo or Messi or Christian, whatever those dudes' names are, whoever they are. Those UK play that's it. Or I'm pretty sure there's like one of them, some Indian game where they throw this little ball through this little U-shaped hoop, whatever. This one of those guys, something like that. Other than that, Anthony Joshua is it. But you're telling me they couldn't get the drug test back from that fight from last August. So they're just now getting this back in July of this year. So let me see something. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 11 months later. 11 months later. 11 months. 11 months, yeah. Oh, let me correct myself. Because if I'm reading this correctly, when they weighed in at a weigh-in on August 11th, they fought August 12th. My bad. I just want to make sure we're clear. Because I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, dog. So the day before they fought, he weighed in. Their weigh-in, the day before that, he failed the drug test. Gervonta Tank Davis is out here protecting Ryan Garcia, saying, well, you know, if he failed before the test, why they didn't get the test back. Why they didn't? Why they didn't? Well, I mean, just this kills that though. Yeah, this kills that. I promise you, it doesn't take that long to send drug tests from the UK to Utah. Promise you that. I promise you. The flight from the UK to Utah is probably like 6-7 hours. 8. 8. All right, so you take a piss test August 11th. You put those on a FedEx. Bro, FedEx, and I know this. FedEx, you can do priority overnight delivery. It'll be there the following day at 10 o'clock in the morning. So they could have shipped this. FedEx priority overnight. It would have been out into Utah, tested that night, and been back. The results would have been back, even if it was tested in the morning. The results would have been back to them before that fight happened. This is Anthony Joshua we're talking about. Devin and Ryan Garcia's results came back the following day. Not the day of the fight. They came back the day after the fight. And that fight happened in New York. New York to Utah is like 3 hours. Like 3 hours. Like a 3-hour flight, bro. So that came back the following day. So I'm guessing that excuse about Ryan Garcia couldn't have cheated because they would have got the results back that day and the fight would have happened. I'm guessing that's out the window. Yeah, that was gone. That's finito. Yeah, because these results didn't come back for damn near 11 fucking months. We're about to be in August. They fought in August of last year. We're about to be in August this year. And the results came back in July, 11 months later. His suspension was backdated to September for 2 years. But I'm sure y'all gonna be on these comments talking about, oh, well, I mean, because you have no answer. You have no answer. So again, why didn't this man just send cracked eggshells? That's what Ryan Garcia did. It's very simple. Robert Helenius can easily say, hey, look, these are the eggshells. I'm a Viking. We keep our eggshells. We use them for mulch. So what I did was I went into the ground around where my garden was at, and I pulled out the pieces of the eggshell, and I put them in this bag. Here you go. Test these eggshells for that foam. That clone. Test these eggshells. And all he's got to do is sprinkle some clone on them. Sprinkle some clone and ship it. They would have backdated it to a year suspension. His suspension would be up this month. Next month, I'm sorry. But he hasn't fought in this time. He's been chilling, recovering off a neck surgery. So all he had to do was send out some eggshells and some half-eaten piece of Chick-fil-A and sprinkle some clone on it and just send it to him. Look, this is what I had. I had this piece of Chick-fil-A and these eggs right here. This clone. This theme. Here it is, y'all. This is what I sprinkled. This is it. I'm innocent. Check my dog hair, bro. Check my dog hair. Check the hair. The Illuminati did it. How come no one's asking E.T. why he spiked Robert Helenius' piss test? How come no one's talking about the Illuminati? Oh man, the Illuminati did it. They trying to cheat Robert Helenius. They trying to cheat Robert. Oh, I know. Because the white man lost. If that white man would have won, it'd been a whole different story. If that white man would have won, they'd have been like, nah, man, nah, you can't. No, Anthony Joshua, you lost, bro. You just lost. How you gonna try to take away Robert Helenius' best win of his career? How you gonna take away Robert Helenius' best win? That's Robert Helenius' best win. He beat Joshua. That's his best win. Come on, man. You trying to cheat Robert Helenius? Yeah, because the white man lost. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care at all. The white man lost. If the white man won, then you'd want to keep that victory on his resume at all costs, at any and all costs. But because the white man lost, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cared. It just gone. Gone. It's gone. Nobody cares. Oh, well, the white man lost the fight. And if Ryan Garcia would have lost to Devin Haney and then failed his drug tests, he would have got suspended peacefully and quietly and been right now on a 2-year suspension, and nobody would have cared because he lost. But because he cheated the man and got the victory, got the robbery victory, now everybody needs to do their best to say how great Ryan is and how special fighter it is. He's one of the greats. He's one of the best. And there's a conspiracy behind it. There's a conspiracy. Ryan was cheated. It's a conspiracy. Bill Haney did it. Vada and Victor Conte did it. How come no one's blaming Victor Conte for Robert Helenius' failed drug tests? It went to Vada. Vada did the testing. Vada did the testing. Yeah, they're administering it. It went to WADA. So why isn't people talking about Victor Conte? Blame Victor Conte? It's Victor Conte's fault. It is not Robert Helenius' fault. It's Victor Conte's fault. Do you know why nobody cares? Because the white man lost. That's why nobody cares, because the white man lost. If the white man would have won, then everybody would care. Because the white man lost, nobody cares. Nobody cares because the white man lost. You guys can act like that's not the case all you want. You guys can run around here and say, oh, BF is being racial. No, I'm not being factual, because nobody cares that Robert Helenius lost, because Robert Helenius was knocked. Nobody cares that he was on drugs because he was knocked out. Nobody cares. He was knocked out because he was knocked out, and no one cares that Robert Helenius was a drug cheat because he lost. They only would care if he won. If he won, it would matter. Because you have to keep that on his resume. You got to keep that victory on his resume. That's why everybody cared about Tyson Fury cheating. Yeah, because he got the victory over Deontay. So that's what, oh, come on, man. He didn't cheat. It was fair. It's always fair for y'all. Or for them. It's always fair. Oh, it was fair. It was fair and square. It wasn't a long count. He didn't have floppy gloves. He didn't spike his water. He didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that. None of that happened. No, it was fair. It was even. It was fair. Of course it was fair. Because the white guy won. Of course it was fair. But when Deontay Wilder was knocking everybody out, y'all called him a drug cheat. There's no way a man with legs that skinny and no boxing skills can knock anybody out. There's no way. Just no way. It's impossible, bruv. No, the reality of it is just gifted. Just gifted. Just skilled. The reality of it is Anthony Joshua is gifted and skilled as well. He beat Robert Helenius. But no one cares that Robert Helenius is a drug cheat because Robert Helenius was beaten. But if he won, everybody would care. You'd hear all these doctors, these internet doctors would be coming out talking about, well, listen, if you just have, if you eat the egg, if you remove the yolk and just eat the egg whites, then you can get the chromophone in your system. The chromophone, because I know, I watch Law and Order, and the chromophone could actually be in your system if you eat just the egg whites. If you take a pinch of egg yolk and mix it with the whole egg white, you'll have all these fucking internet doctors coming here telling you about how the chromophone, how it gets in your system, and let's do the research on chromophone, and we got to figure out how it was invented, when it was created, and who made it up, and if they're a liar or not. The guy that found out what chromophone is, does this guy eat pussy? Because if he eats pussy, then, then he might be telling the truth. Y'all be making up all these weird ass things, man. The Illuminati did it. Listen, man, Robert Helenius is a Viking. He discovered America, and that's the reason why they're saying that he cheated Anthony Joshua. Man, there would be so many motherfucking excuses, but because he lost. Because he lost. Nothing else. He lost. And because he lost, everybody is fine with it. The fact that it's been 11 months and they're just popping out now that he fucking failed a drug test that he took the day before the fight. Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about hair follicle tests and him passing hair follicle. Oh, well, BF, he's a Viking. He's got a long beard. They can easily tell if he was on drugs. He's got a long beard. He was never on drugs. His beard is brown. It's clean. He was never on that foam. Yeah, y'all will be having all kinds of fucking excuses. It will be all over the place. Protecting this white man because he beat Anthony Joshua. But because he lost, that's why you do not care. That's why you throw him in the trash with Brenda's baby. Because he lost. Yeah, he lost. Had he beat that black man, then it'd be a whole different story. The great Robert Helenius, and man, they're taking away from his glory, and this is his glory, and I can't believe they're doing this, and this is so bad for the sport of boxing. This is why I watch the UFC, as the sport of boxing is such a bad thing. They're taking away from his victory. He destroyed Anthony Joshua. He beat Joshua easy. Like, Joshua was never good. I told y'all he was never good. This is crazy. I can't believe they're doing it to Robert Helenius. Poor white man. I can't believe they're doing this to this poor man. This is so bad. Yeah, next thing you know, you'll see Robert Helenius on the WWE. He'd be famous all of a sudden. The Undertaker and motherfucking Triple H would know who he is out of nowhere. My Viking brothers. It's my Viking brother out of nowhere. They'd be long-standing friends now. Out of nowhere. Yeah, this motherfucker he'd be sitting on Oprah and shit. Yeah, Ryan Garcia's getting all kind of hype and hoopla because of Devin. Because he damn sure wasn't getting that before Devin. But he cheated Devin. And suspended for it. And people are still saying he's not guilty. Still saying, oh, it wasn't him. Blame this other guy. Well, okay, cool. Well, if Robert Helenius went to McDonald's and got a motherfucking breakfast egg and cheese sandwich, a breakfast egg and cheese, what? Blame Sue McDonald's in. McDonald's is the one that put that foam in there. Sue McDonald's, get the batch number for the eggs back in September or August last year when you fought Anthony Joshua. Get the batch number and ship that batch number to VADA and let them test the eggs. Let them test the McRib, my nigga. The McChicken. Go test the McChicken. Get the batch number from the McChicken from McDonald's that you bought that chicken sandwich from that had the foam in it. Let them test that. And before you do it, sprinkle in some foam on a McChicken and bag it up and ship it in and blame McDonald's. So you can only get a year. The irony of the situation, man. It's fucking insane. And y'all don't care. And I'm sitting here going over this. And I patiently waited for days to see what was going to come of this. And nothing came of it. Nothing. One article. And that's it. One article. And that's it. That's it. No interviews. There ain't nobody asking fighters, what do you think about this? We're not going back and forth. We got to get Ja Rule's take and figure out what Ja Rule thinks. Nobody's asking weird-ass, goofy-ass Teofimo Lopez what he thinks. Nobody's asking these goofy, stupid, bitch-ass nigga Keyshawn Davis. Ain't nobody asked this punk-ass nigga what he thinks. Nobody's asking these motherfuckers. Where's Tank? Someone asked Tank what Tank thinks. Why did it take so long, Tank Davis? Why did this take so long for this drug test to come back? No one cares. No one. Which is factual proof. Factual proof. That the only reason why y'all cared is a racial thing. Nothing more and nothing less. You hated Devin. You hated that black man being on top. You hated it, and he's still on top. But you hated it. You hated it. You loved every second to see this man in a bad way. You loved every second. Every second. Coons, Sambos, weird-ass, goofy-ass, bitch-ass niggas, all y'all. Y'all loved every second of it. Every fucking second. But it was just because you're a Devin Haney hater. You don't love the sport of boxing. You're a Devin Haney hater or a fucking dirtbag racist. Or just a straight-up coon. Pick your poison. But this shit proves it. BFTB. Shout to the mighty LDBC. I'm out.